You're watching Spotlight Ukraine, and now let's talk about the situation at the front line. Russia's major offensive in Donetsk and Luhansk regions is not bringing the expected results. Because of this, the occupiers have once again thrown all their efforts to capture at least Bakhmut. The situation there is extremely difficult for the Ukrainian military. The enemies are also intensively attacking Avdiivka in the Donetsk region. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian defense has been stubbornly resisted on the front lines. According to the New York Times, Russia lost the largest tank battle of this war near Vuhledar, losing more than 130 combat vehicles. More about the situation at the front in our newest review.
The last surviving houses are burning down in Bakhmut. Heavy shelling continues day and night. The situation is getting worse for the Ukrainian military, who are heroically defending the city. The Russians are attacking from all directions. Enemy aircrafts are working intensively.
Brakes are working.
Regular Russian troops deployed to the Bakhmut area in early February did not achieve quick victories, so the most trained assault units of the Wagner group were redeployed to attack the city.
The Wagnerian cannot fodder is still there. It was taken away for a while, but now it's back again, and they are pushing in all directions around Bakhmut as advanced groups with no right to go back. Regular troops come in after them.
According to Hanna Maler, Deputy Minister of Defense of Ukraine, additional military reinforcements have been sent to Bakhmut, and the decision to hold the city is strategic and not political one.
The military is holding this town based on rationality, that another line of defense will also face the same challenges that Bakhmut has today. The enemy will continue to intrude, and providing they are destroyed near Bakhmut, there is no point in changing the line of defense. The enemy cut two roads from which Bakhmut is supplied. These are the roads to Slavyansk and Konstantinivka, but there is also a road to Chasiv Yar through Khromove. If we can continue to supply our military with equipment and ammunition and take out the wounded, I think our troops will be able to hold this city.
Russians are also intensively attacking Avdiivka in Donetsk region. They are trying to surround the city from the north and south. They are not succeeding in advancing on other front lines. Although the occupiers are not sparing manpower and equipment, they will definitely feel one of the losses they suffered this week. On February 26, a Russian A-50U aircraft was severely damaged during a sabotage attack at the Belarusian Machulishchi airfield. The aircraft, equipped with a long-range radar detection and control system, was directing air attacks on Ukraine.
There are only 6 such aircrafts in Russia. This aircraft was used by the Russian Federation to direct the cruise missile attacks, to calculate our radar stations when they turn on and start emitting electromagnetic waves. And of course it could defect our military jets taking off for combat missions. This has not blinded the Russian Air Force, but significantly degraded their capabilities.
According to the expert, despite the Russian offensive, Ukraine retains a tactical advantage in the fighting, and the enemy will not be able to turn the tide in the near future, as it has deployed 97% of its combat-ready army. Russia is also no longer able to influence the situation politically, even with nuclear threats. The office of the President of Ukraine is confident.
Fundamentally, the visit of Biden, the President of the United States, to Kyiv showed that the global player called the Russian Federation and Putin no longer exists, and so it doesn't matter what he is talking about. He doesn't have the resources to even increase the volume of military operation in Ukraine, let alone scale up to other countries, except for trying to make political coups, as Russia is currently planning in Moldova.
Mikhailo Podolyak is convinced that only Ukraine's accession to NATO can ensure stability and peace in Europe.
Russia has no chance to conventionally oppose NATO, and in general, I don't see any other alliance in the world that can oppose NATO when Ukraine is there, and NATO is utterly clear about this.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Latest news, trends, and analytics on all about Ukraine. Like, share, and subscribe. Any questions, proposals, and comments, contact us via email.